and here also 14. So this is a new message which is kicked from the backend. So see here, this is a notification which we got. See here, who got this particular notification? Operations got notification, but here see, hi Brown, you are getting. So this text message have one bug, and here the working of this workflow little bit changed, right? If you want to change, if you want to send this particular workflow to anyone, yes, you can send it to anyone. By default it will go to Brown, C Brown. The drawback in this particular text message is it is not coming in the correct alignment, and second one is we'll cover that one in the HTML body, and the data is correct only. And C Brown, we are getting here Brown, it is not coming directly, it is not coming correctly, because we are sending this notification to operation, but here still it is coming because it is a hard coded. But I want to get the hi with the username, application username only. I don't want that, I don't want always Brown. Now I would like to approve it. Yes, it is approved. And who is the owner of this particular workflow? C Brown is the owner of the workflow. Here you are not able to see, right? Workflow. Let us try this. Okay, do we have sysadmin? System administrator, yes. System administrator, workflow, administrator, workflow, home. Yeah. And status monitor. What is the item key? What is item type? What is item key? It is a 61, I think, right? 62. Let us see you are able to see or not, or else go to status diagram. It is approved. See here how the transition has been taken place. Gone to particular operations. Who got this particular notification? Operations, user, and he approved it. That's why we got the transition in this direction. But small drawback, I told you, in the message body you are not getting correct name. To whomever the notification is sending, I need to get the name of his particular, I need to get the application user name here. How do I get here is body. Here I need to get whatever the value you give to supervisor attribute, that value you should get here. So what is the only solution is, I want to get this value into this particular message. How can I get that particular value? Means just drag and drop here, drag and drop your variable to your message body. That means your variable is able to, your variable can be accessed through this particular message. And when if you want to access this particular one in RDF reports, we are having two types of user parameter. One is lexical parameter, another one is bind parameter. Here we will be using for accessing particular variable in a notification or anywhere, we will be using ampersand. Go to body. Here just simply use your internal name of your item, internal name of your item attribute, and go to body, place your name of your variable, and please use along with the ampersand. Now what would happen is, whatever the value you give to the supervisor from the front end or back end, whatever it is, then the value can be accessed to that has to be drag and drop to the under the message, that can be accessed in your message also by using internal name with the along with the ampersand. In this way we can access your item attribute in the message also. Now let us try to validate it. We didn't get any errors. Just go to save as, go to database, apps, wish. Okay, now it is saved into your database. Now who is the owner of this particular workflow? Let us try to submit from the developer studio. Will you get or not? Check it out. Go. Did you get here run? No. The only guy who can run this particular workflow is sysadmin only. Go to login. Now I would like to run the workflow. Let us see the text message which we are kicking is correctly coming or not with your supervisor name. So this is my workflow item type. See here, I can able to run here. See here, who is a default supervisor? C Brown. I want to get what operations, right? Yes, operations I have given. What is item key you would like to give here? X63. Previously we have given 62, 63. User key is not mandatory. See here, if you see here, you can find it. Submit. Now who is the owner? Sysadmin only. So we can't view this particular workflow status of this particular item key from any of the user. Only from sysadmin we can see. So it is kicked from the front end successfully. Log out from this particular user. Now go to who will get this particular notification? Operations. Now see here, notification has been kicked here. Who is your who got this notification now? This person got notification. That's why you got it. If you want to test it, you can test it again. See here, now the text message which we are getting is correctly. Okay, if you want to get it in table, we will be getting it correctly. Okay, and you can reject it. Again I want to say, again I need to go to sysadmin, again I need to run, right? So I don't want to do it. I want to kick the same workflow from the backend. Before that, we will see the status of this particular workflow, and we'll go how to run this particular workflow from the backend, how we can give the values to the attribute. That is very, very important. In 99% in all workflows, we use that particular API, which we are going to discuss. What is a responsibility? Administrator workflow. Go to. Now it is showing. Go to status monitor. Your item type. What is item key? Your item key is 63, I think. Go to this one. See, it is completed normally. Who is the owned by this one? What is the status diagram? Yes, it is approved. Rejected, right? So reject. So if you want to see the transition, how it is transited in another way also, you can see. Go here, instead of going status diagram, you can go to action history also. You can see it is started from here. Notification has been sent. The performer is SquadPad because the person who is associated with the operations is SquadPad. And what is the activity we got? Reject. And then it is gone to end. This is very important. How we can see is by using activity history. We can see direct status diagram, but graphically we can see, and with the status activity history also we can see. And this is what I would like to cover. So we have covered from the front end. Now we will see from the back end. What is the workflow to kick the workflow from the back end? Create process, start process, and you can give the owner also. Now we will add similar, so one more API to this particular block. And new block which we got here is, I need to give the supervisor value, right? How can I set that particular value? Again, there is a API. Along with this, if I want to assign 64, I would like to give here 64. Everything is same. 64. Now I would like to give here, I would like to assign I would like to assign here a new item, new line here. For assigning purposes, assigning any item attributes. So what is the API which we need to use? It is WF engine only. Here you will be having one particular one API is there. Set attribute text. Set item attribute text. This is a procedure which will set the value to the to your variable from the backend. This is what we need to consider. So I would like to write in the notepad. This is a procedure which we need to set. Here item type means item type of your workflow, and item key means you know that this is a unique key which we will give to identify the item, to identify the workflow. So it is a variable name, the value of your variable name. So how can I kick this particular one means WF engine dot set item text, set item attribute text. What are the parameters? We have 4 parameters, right? First one is item type, comma, second one is item key, comma, third one is a name, fourth one is a value. A name means attribute name, a value means attribute value. A value means attribute value. These are the 4 parameters which I need to supply. I would like to use here referencing method. So what is item type? This one only, right? How can I find that? Go to your item type, double click, you can see internal name of your workflow. So here you need to give here your item type. What is item key which you want to give here? Here whatever you use here, that one you have to give. Now what is a name value? What is your attribute value? Go to your attribute and take your supervisor, take your internal name and place it in your notepad like this. And what is the value you want to give? So this time I would like to change it to another person. Select star from FND user. I want to send it to some other guy. So sysadmin fin C black. Okay, C black. I want to send this particular notification to the C black. He is a new user, right? So in this way we are going to set the value. We are assigning the value here in the beginning block. We can directly using assignment operator we can do it, but here in this particular workflow it is not possible. By using this API only we can set the value. If you want to set the value, if the attribute is number, then what I need to use? WF engine dot set item attr number. If it is a date, WF engine dot set item attr date. It is a document type. There is some other API. There is some other procedure. This is very important and which we will be using very frequently. So here place it after setting the owner. You can place here. Here what is the purpose? Assigning the item attribute values. Now what is a key item key value? 64, right? 64. See here, observe here. In this entire block, this one and item key is a common one. How many times if you want to change item key and item type? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 times you are changing, which is a manual work. So I want to change this particular issue. So just I will place here item type as one more variable v underscore l underscore item type. I'm just changing the code, that's it, in order to reuse the variables l underscore. If I change it for once, it will change across the program. Every time I don't want to change everywhere. Item key, here item key, here item key, here also item key, l underscore item key, and l underscore item type, l underscore item type, l underscore item type. And I need to define them here. And here user key also there, na? User key is also there. I want to use user key also. L underscore user key. So I need to define three variables. One is declare, what is the first variable? L underscore item type, L underscore item key, next variable L underscore item key, third one is L underscore user key. These are the three variables which we need to use. Here this is also varchar to 100. I would like to use 100, varchar to 100, item key, item type. So here what is your item type? What is your item type? This is your item type, right? What is your item key? This is your item key. So instead of writing like this, what I do is, here I'll concatenate 64 I'll give. So what is user key? Similar to this, anything you can give. So the code now, it is generic, no hard coding. And if you want to give here name also, C block, right? You can have here one ampersand variable name also. So right now it is not required. I will tell you when to change this particular code. Copy, paste. You want to give here 64, right? 65. 64 is already there, I think. Only 2 times you are changing, and rest of the code is not changing, right? This is the purpose of the variables. So now DBMS output. Did you get any issues? No. Your workflow has been kicked. Who is the owner of your workflow? Owner of your workflow is operations. Owner of your workflow is operations. And what is the item key? This one. Who got the notification? C black. C black, do you have? So the notification is kicked to whom? C black. I would like to log into the user called C black. And do you know what is a password? Yes, it is a welcome only. So so the message you can see here, just click on this one. Yes, you got it. So C block got the information, this notification, so automatically it has been changed and it has been kicked from the backend. Now hope you like it, you understand everything in this video. Kicking the workflow from the backend, kicking the workflow from the front end with attributes. Thanks for watching. Please watch next video. Hi friends, in the last video session, we have concentrated on attribute with text type. Now we will see how to work with date and number. When you go to any variables here, we will be having more n number of types, right? So in the last class we have covered, in the last session we have covered text. Now we will cover number and date. Now my requirement is when the notification is kicked to a person, the performer, I want to get the number of invoices which has holds, which has custom hold, and I want to have here report date. Means when this is kicked. Already you are having this one, but I would like to have this. How to work with date? I would like to show here. Here I want to have here date also. That is my requirement. When you open your workflow builder, here go to body, open like this. Here I want to have date. Just for understanding the date data type or date attribute type, I am telling this one. I want to have date here, and I want to have here count of invoices which has custom hold. Here how many holds we are having custom hold? XX MRE MGR hold 1. So I want to have here, and I don't want to hard code this one. I want to complete it through your item attributes. How can I achieve this? Means just define one more attribute here. Make this as count of INV, count of invoices, count of invoices, and here also count of invoices. And what is the text? What is the data type you want to use? Count always number, right? So I would like to have number here. Now one more attribute I would like to take here. What is the attribute? Is date. So here we can give here data, display name as date. Here also date. So what must be the date type here? Type of your attribute is date. So you want to have the format. If you want to have any format, you can have here dd mon yyyy. If you want to have this particular format, you can have format here. Click on OK. Now the attributes have been covered. Now attributes have been created. Now I want to print in which particular body? Message body. So in order to have access of these two, place your two variables, drag and drop like this. So these two also can be accessed by this particular note, particular message. So what is the count name? Internal name is this one. In the body, I would like to use what? Count of custom hold. So how can I access this one? With in conjunction with ampersand like this. So the date I would like to have here is date in along with the ampersand. Now when you look at this, date will be printed, count also printed. These two will be assigned by whom? By us only. Now validate it, no errors. Go to save as, database, apps, wish. It is successfully saved into the database. Now I would like to kick it from the backend. Before kicking it, I have assigned already supervisor. I can assign with the set item attribute text. But you are having two more variables. What are the variables you are having? Number and date. So when you have a number, we need to use one more API called set item attr number. If you want to set the date attribute, set item attr date. So I need to add two more lines here, wf engine, because I need to assign these two values, otherwise the values will not come. So go to this particular, click on F4 and see what is the procedure for this. You can see here somewhere else. Yes, number. So what are the parameters which we need to give here? Check it out. So these are the parameters which we need to give. This is a procedure in the wf engine. And what are the parameters you are having? These are the four parameters, exactly same. Item key, item type, a name, a value. A name means attribute name, a value means attribute value. What is attribute now which we need to assign? Number. What is the name? What is internal name? This one. Internal name has to be placed here. Internal name has to be placed here. What is a count? You know the count, right? 1. Only one invoice hold is created. That's why I'm giving directly 1. So what is the next API? Set item at attr date. Set item attr date. So same. Only the name of your procedure got changed. That's it. Everything is same. Here this is a procedure name. In the place of item attr number, I need to use set item attr date. That's it. That is the difference. And what is your variable name? Date. This is a date. Internal name is capital date. So I will be using this one only. Make sure there should not be any spaces. So what is the value of this particular one? Value of this date, sys date, right? So I would like to use to char sys date dd myn y, because it is expecting this format only. That's why I'm changing the sys date to this particular format. So this is the coding is completed. If you want to kick it from the backend, first we will see. Let us try to test it from the front end. Who is the owner by default? For kicking the workflow, it is only possible from this particular sysadmin only. Otherwise, it is not possible. From other users, it is not possible. Go to system administrator and workflow administrator web applications, administrator workflow. Go to home or developer studio, anything, because they are tabs only. Go to developer studio. What is your item? This one only. Item type only. This one only. So now I'm running it. That's it. So here item key as 66 I'll give, and item user key as 66 I'm giving. And here the supervisor. See, earlier you got only supervisor. Now you are getting what? Two more we are getting. You may include the decimal value, but no other formatting. So here, what are the number of invoices you want to print here? Number of invoices are 1. What is the date? He is mentioning the what is the date example. So DD is 14 November 2017. So all these parameters you have mentioned here. Submit. These are the all attributes have been assigned. Submit. XX item key already exists. So what is the